up to the same Maimer, Eretz Horem of Kois. It is a Maimer that from Tafshin Lamed 1970, and the Rebbe discusses the difference between a mountain and a valley. That a mountain is something which is high, that shows in Avedas Hashem. In the Aveda of a person, it shows the inyan of Ava, love, like somebody that rises to something, has a desire to something. And then there is the inyan of Yira, fear. So this is considered like a valley that is indented. And in the same sense that there is the hill and the valley, in the same sense it is also compared to a seal. There is an engraved seal and there's a raised seal. When an erased seal is engraved in wax, so then it causes that the engraved seal, that the letters in the wax should be engraved. But if it is an engraved seal originally, so then it causes that the wax should be raised. So therefore this is basically the two inyanim, Ava and Yira. Love of Hashem, which means when a person is raised, so then it causes that Milmaila, it shouldn't come down with a full revelation, a full drawing down of Hashpah. On the other hand, when it comes to a seal Yira, fear, so it's an engraved seal. So this causes that Milmaila should come down a raised seal, which means a higher seal, a greater seal, a greater revelation. And then the Rebbe connects it that this is also what Yeshaya says in the prophecy in the chapter Nun Zayin, chapter 57, that the Eibishter says, where does he rest? Where does he dwell? Only in a place where there's humility, there is achno, there is bittul. As dako shval ruach. So now we go on to the Rebbe continues explaining the hemshach of the pasuk. The hamshacha that a person has a yira here, since it's engraved, so it causes the raised lettering Mamaila, which means higher than the natural hashpah. So this is the union, like a seal that is engraved. When it comes into wax, it causes raised letters. So now the Rebbe continues. So Bazem, move on. With this, we'll understand. Because of Eretz Asher Gamer, Tomed Eine Avaya Lekecha Bogamer. It is a land that the Eibishter's eyes are always focused on it. That it is in a way that Ma'at HaGorshenu, which means it is slowly, it drives away the negative elements. Minakala Lakovet, from something that is minakal, from a lenient to covet something that's more difficult. Thereafter he discusses the quality of Eretz Horem of Kois, a land of hills and valleys. Into the rain of heaven. Tishtamayim, a yid will accomplish, will contribute to the mayim. So then in the pasuk and the verse he continues, he explains even a higher level yet. That the Eibishter's eyes are constantly focused on on Eretz Yisrael and Israel. As the Alter Rebbe explains in the Geras HaKedesh, that Alter Rebbe asks the question, it's not understood. Why does it say that the eyes of the Eibishter are always focused from the beginning of the year to the end of the year? He should have said that the Eibishter's eyes are focused forever on Eretz Yisrael. Why does he have to specify it is from the beginning of the year till the end of the year? And the Alter Rebbe explains that every year comes down a new revelation, a revelation that was not revealed until that year, and that comes down. In every Rosh Hashanah it is drawn down a new revelation that did not happen in Meshach over the course of the thousands of years prior to this year. It's Reishis Hashanah Adachar Hashanah. Therefore, it says Reishis Hashanah at the beginning of the year till the end of the year, because every year there's a new revelation. Till the end of the year, which is the end of the year, as the Alter Rebbe writes in the Sigeres HaKedesh, Yudaled, the Alter Rebbe writes that chapter 14, that every year, Erev Rosh Hashanah, before Yom Tov, it says the Chayas of the previous year goes back up Lamaila, and the world finds itself in a sense of a faint state, which means that the Chayas has left the year, and then it comes back, goes up Lamaila. So the question is, what does the world exist on? So the answer is there's two things. There's machshava and there's dibur. There's thought and there's speech. Chassidus tells us that when it comes to Rosh Hashanah, we renew a desire by Hashem to want to generate a new chayas in the world. Which means not only that he just does it hesitantly or just in a practical sense, but he also has a tainuk, a pleasure, a will for the chain of creation. He has an interest in the chain of creation in order to sustain it. And therefore, every year Rosh Hashanah we say, Melecha lo'elam kulei bechvedecha, that the Eibishter should reign on the whole world. He should push it, to take over the melucha, the malchus, the memshala, the royalty, to renew again his desire as a king that supplies his nation. So Chassidus explains, if so, what does the world stand on? So Chassidus answers that it's similar to someone that's doing something without any desire. No desire, no rots, nothing. He's just doing it mitzad. It's called rifyin yodayim. Pashit in a very low quality way. He's doing it hesitantly. He's not doing it with his chayas, with his liveliness. He's not doing it with his will, with his desire, with his intellect, with his emotions. He's doing it because he has to do it. So it's considered the external of the external. In Lashon Chassidus, as mentioned earlier, Rifin Yodayim, he's doing it, but even when he's doing it, you can see it's like with weak hands. This is the state of chayas that the world receives from the night of Rosh Hashanah, when the previous year's revelation left and elevated, until the time of the shofar blowing. Yeah.
After this, when it comes to the shofar blowing, with the new will, the new chayas, right? Where is that coming from? Where's the pasuk from you?
Yeah.
So Be'etzem the Eibishter is higher than this, no?
He's higher, but he asked that when they do the union of shofar is the union of tainuk, pleasure.
So he's higher than tainuk.
Okay, this is a question that every few shurim it comes up again. Zogit, there's certain inyanim that the Eibishter wanted in order that the union of shofar is shapru masechem. You should better your deeds. When we do this, we are me'eder l'mayla, that this is how the Eibishter set it up, that this should be me'eder by him a tainuk, that he should want the ishtalshalos.
If it's a place where you can't reach, where Nivra cannot reach, then how could we be more?
So this is what's mentioned in the Rosh Hashanah Maimorim, that B'shas Yid this does something that is similar to something that is higher than ishtalshalos, so then he touches the pshita shalamayla. Yeah.
This new light that comes into the world, is this evident or something we just have to believe in?
It is not something that we can see. We don't see the ball coming down. We don't feel up as different that day than other days in the year. But it's known that every year there's a new chayas. The Alter Rebbe writes it in Geras HaKedesh. That's what we accept. And especially, Chassidus explains that Rosh Hashanah means the head of the year, which means like a head of the body that generates life into the body. So this is all, it's based on all these inyanim.
The ball comes down around the year.
I'm saying by the world, it's like, oh, this is what brings in the new year. By us, we know it's the union of shofar. And if it's Shabbos, it's accomplished through Shabbos. It's not that we wait till Sunday, it's accomplished through Shabbos. And as the Rebbe once mentioned in Nasicha, I think it was Nasicha, that the accomplishment, the unique quality of Rosh Hashanah Shabbos is that it is accomplished through the Eibishter and not through a bus of Adam. It's very interesting. Not through, and the Rebbe says, then it's a sure thing that everything is b'shleimus. Everything is in the highest level. Okay, so now we go on weiter. So b'meila, the level of that it comes down b'meila, so it is shezeh oeid elyon yeser. This is a very high level of revelation. Higher yet,